In this video, we're building a whole cave. Like an actual full-on cave, just to turn it into a base. Yeah, it's gonna be a bat-style base, but for us, not for the bat. It's gonna look insane, super cozy, super safe. Stay till the end to see how it turns out. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Yo! What's good, everyone? Today, we're building a cave base. And trust me, it's gonna be so fire even a bat would want to move in. But nah, we're not letting that winged dude in. Or maybe it's a girl bat. Whatever. What really matters is that the base is gonna be super spacious and actually feel like a real cave vibe. Wait, did y'all see that? That was kinda weird. Alright, just forget it. Big thanks to the admin for giving us access to the secret private server where we can actually use the F3X tool. And as you can see, it's just the classic 99 nights, everything clean and untouched. Alright, let's hop into it. Okay, I can already picture this base in my head. It's gonna be mostly stone, like almost the whole thing, and only the decorations will be from other stuff like wood and furniture and all that. And when you walk inside, you'll legit feel like you're in an actual cave. Yeah, I didn't want to build it inside a cave and share space with that loud purple freak who screams every time you look at him, so the base is staying above ground, alright? And we also gotta protect ourselves from the other freaks. Yeah, I mean the cultists. So we'll have to surround our base with a bunch of traps and all that stuff. Guys, I'm just telling you, this base is gonna be insane and super worth it, so stick around till the end. But you know, you can smash that like button right now. Oh, I got so carried away talking about how cool the base is that I didn't even notice I started saving Lil, bro. You know, it just kinda happens on a subconscious level at this point. Nice, I got the key. And the wool as a bonus too. Hey Lil bro, you getting ready to live in a cave like the Flintstones? Or wait, did they even live in a cave? I totally forgot. Remind me in the comments. Alright, day 1, level 3 campfire. Lil bro's already walking around the base, and I've got a good axe and a revolver. Not bad at all. But to build a base like this, a good axe isn't enough. We're gonna need a strong axe for real. And we better get it fast, cause we're gonna need a lot of wood for this build. Hey Stacy, come back later. There's nothing cool to look at just yet. Man, looting with only 5 slots is rough. But hey, nothing we can do. Just gotta wait for our bro, the trader. Alright, last thing, and then we're heading back to the base. Just a bit more and our campfire's gonna hit level 4. Oh, and here he is. Wait, gotta upgrade the fire first. Perfect. I already got the paw and the hide, and that's awesome too. Got a good sack from this dude, and I'm eyeing that spear next. Yup, just what we need. Alright guys, we farmed everything we were supposed to. It's kinda boring to show, so let's just turn it into what we actually need. Honestly, every base needs this stuff, no exceptions. I think this is the perfect spot for these 3 items. And I'd put the boost pad right here, I think. Alright, now we're looting with a proper 15-slot bag. Way nicer. We gotta grab literally everything we see, cause like I said, we're gonna need a ton of resources. Found some leather armor, and a cake, and another cake. I see a chest and it's guarded by these hairy bros. But they don't know I've got the spinning move, so that was easy. Yo, a giant sack. Couldn't be better. Found a rifle too. I'm practically fully loaded already. Oh snap, didn't even notice it's night, and Stacy's gonna show up soon. Guess we gotta order some delivery and wait out the night here. And here's the delivery. My bestie arrived. And no, Stacy, I'm not talking about you. You're not my bestie, you ungrateful dear. Alright, it's daytime. Back to looting. Hoping for a strong axe in this chest? Nah, man, I'm so done. Wish it would just get delivered too. Yo, my bestie is seriously the best. She can deliver anything. Big thanks to her. Man, wish I could get a strong flashlight right now. My bestie just found one and she's bringing it to me. She literally has the best delivery service, so hit her up. We don't need anything else, so I think that was the last chest. And we'll just grab every scrap of metal we see. Alright, my sack's full, so it's time to empty it. And the campfire is finally fully upgraded. Now, it's time to deal with the torches. So I'll place the ones we have enough wood for, and we'll craft the rest later. Oh, totally forgot about you guys. Why don't you go to that purple freak instead of me? Why is it always me? You could have been those cool new cultists hanging out in the cave, but now, well, whatever, your choice. Time to swing our axe all night and chop everything down here. The night's done, a lot of wood is down, but there's still more to get. Gonna take down these 2 massive trees and drag it all to the base. Yeah, we really need a ton of wood. That's why we're grabbing the saplings too, and putting them all in a single spot. We got another tree for more torches, so we're gonna expand the area as much as possible as soon as we can. Maybe we should have placed the torches prettier instead of just in a line. We might move them later. Check out this huge area. We even have a pond here. Let's say it's underground water for our cave base. I guess we can start shaping the base soon. That means more wood, so I'm getting straight to it. Plus, I gotta swing by the anvil for the hammer. I've already found it now, I just need to go in. Knock, knock. Open up, horned bros. I need to use your anvil. They let me do it without a fight. So let's go. Let's quickly get the anvil restored. Come on, leave me alone, dog. Why are you blocking me? All right, last piece, and we're done. Time to craft the hammer. I've already got everything I need. No questions about the stakes, all right? The hammer's done, and that's what matters. Great. The full bat base builder kit is ready, just without the bat itself. Now let's set up a little auto farm. You know, a classic auto farm. Now we just need a bit of food for it. Already got 8. I think we just need 1 more and that'll do. Oh, there's even 2 here. Perfect. All right, put it all in here, and it'll automatically start cooking. You know. Now we need some farm plots for our farm. Who would have thought? We gotta place everything nicely so it looks good and works efficiently. Yeah, just like that. And now 2 more right inside them. Absolutely ideal. Can't get better than this. Actually, never mind. We just need to put in a food shelf. Place one here, the other right here. And now it's absolutely perfect. We needed another cave resident super fast, so I came here at lightning speed. Hop in the bag, lil bro. And in your chest, a gem? Cool. Yo, seems like this girl is driving an invisible boat mobile straight out of that SpongeBob episode. I'm good without that. I've got my boost pad. Classic anti-bear tactic. Stay up top where their tiny brain cells won't help them climb up. Bam! Tactic worked. The key's mine. Another future cave resident is coming with me. Just gotta check what's in the chest first. Nothing unusual here, really. Besides this dog being low-key freaky. All right, guys, I'm coming in with some good news. We saved the kid, and now we've got one last bro left. Let's finish this and then get back to the base. We'll move the tents for sure. All right, let's roll out. Okay, guys, I'm almost there. Just a few more bears and we'll hit the target. I really hope we've got enough ammo to deal with these clowns. And there's the last one. Boom. Phew, we actually made it. Even got 1 bullet left. Totally calculated pro-level stuff. Hop in, kid. I'm gonna go loot that epic chest. Whoa, we just pulled some awesome armor. Let's go. We've got a full set now. All right, guys, I'm back home with our last bro. Let's toss all the meat we managed to get into our farm. Oh, and we've got 2 bear pelts, too. Nice bonus. All the tents are set up. I'm pretty sure we'll use them later, but yeah, right now they totally don't belong here. I also want to clear out the area a bit. Chop all the stumps and trees so we've got some real space for building. I've got a ton of resources stacked up, so it's time to spend them. Of course, we're going to craft a whole bunch of beds, but we're still 1 gem short for the max level bed. Dang it. I already picked the perfect corner for the beds. I want to spread them out right behind the kitchen. Imagine how comfy it'll be to grab food at night. All right, I say we finally start building the base. First things first, we're gonna craft a ton of walls. Like, literally dump all our resources into it. And yeah, I'm not gonna show you the full farming process. It's slow and super boring. A lot of time has passed, and we chopped down a crazy amount of trees around the base. The whole forest is basically going bald. Just look at how wild this place looks now. The closest radius around the base is almost empty. There are still a few trees left, but nothing critical. I've already managed to craft a bunch of walls. And check out how many resources we've stacked up in the meantime. It's kinda insane. Oh, and our cultist buddies showed up again. Perfect timing. We're finally ready to start shaping the base. And look at this, our personal chef. Dude's a pro, already keeping an eye on everything we're cooking. Yo, just look how empty everything around us got. We've got to replant this whole area. We totally stripped the place of vegetation. It's not 99 nights in the forest anymore. It's 99 nights in a field. LOL. Okay, peep this. Here's our secret tool the devs handed me on this private server. I say we start with textures and colors. I think cobblestone would fit here perfectly. Let's select a bigger area and swap those blocks out. Main thing, don't miss any spots. If we're sloppy, we'll end up with ugly green gaps, and nobody wants that. The floor makeover is going full speed right now. Once I swap all the textures to cobblestone, I'm totally repainting them. I love how this is turning out. What about you? I managed to select a huge chunk of the area, so let's recolor it. Wow, that actually looks sick. Now this finally feels like a real base. Slow and steady, we're filling everything in. So far, I'm really vibing with the result we're cooking up. And done! Looks awesome. Now I gotta chop down these trees. They're totally in the way. I say we head out for something pretty interesting. We're going after a cave. Yeah, I want to steal it and bring it back to our base. We just need to find a good spot for it. Nice, we carried it all the way back. Let's rotate it so it faces us. A little adjustment, and perfect. That's the result I got. Looks clean. Now let's grab some of the saplings we collected. We'll plant them all around the cave. It'll add some vibe to it, cause right now it looks kinda plain. Just look at Stacy. She's totally shook by what we're doing. I've got a super cool idea. I'm gonna add a couple more caves. I think it's gonna look awesome. And here we go again. Copy, move, group. Now we've got 3 caves like this. Let's plant around them right away. You know what they say, you can never have too many trees, and they'll give the base a solid vibe. This is the last batch of seeds. Let's plant it all. Next, we gotta drop a line over here. Time to head out for some farming. The key here, don't mess it up. Almost there. Just a little more, and our mission's done. All right, sweet. The first part is already grown. Now you'll see the full layout. What do you think about this decoration around the cave? Drop a comment. I'm loving how it turned out. Now, let's start putting up the fence. We'll line it up like this and start enclosing the area. Time to build the second line of our rectangle. I don't really want to make it too big. Slowly, but surely, we're shaping the area for our base. This is roughly the zone we've got so far. We'll need to divide it into sectors to make some convenient rooms. Let's craft a few more fences. I'm running low. Next up, we'll set up all these barriers. And we close it all off. Like this. We'll start planting seeds right from here. And of course, don't forget to bury it all into the ground. Is there a way to make the kids help me with planting? This is how my cave zone looks now. We'll definitely need to add some decorations there later. We planted all the saplings around the perimeter. You won't find a single empty spot. I really went all out. Finally, I repainted the ground under the caves. This is how my base looks so far. I've got a ton of ideas in my head for what we can do next. We need to move all the shelves inside the base. We'll also build a canopy, since this is supposed to feel like a real cave. Everything has to look natural. This is where I'm gonna set up the garden beds. I didn't like how they were laying before. We'll stack them together so they take up less space. I've got a whole bunch of these beds, so gotta plan it smart. And we'll put the cauldron right between two of them. Now, we just need to set up the shelves. I love keeping the base organized. My buddy's gonna help sort everything out now. These things here are gonna be our walls. We should definitely make some cool doors. And boom, that's the awesome result we got. First, I'm thinking of placing these lil rocks, cause you know, they kinda give that vibe like we've got an actual mine entrance going on. But yeah, it's actually a food mining zone, cause this is where we farm all our food. Just a couple more arches to go. Just like that, and they're all set. And we'll decorate it all with some green bushes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And now we place another bush right after that. And two benches parallel to each other. Cause honestly, it just looks awesome like that. Now I'm thinking of making another room to store all sorts of stuff. Food or loot. We'll see. For now, we're just putting up the walls. You thought we'd just keep everything on the floor? Nah, we definitely need some shelves. Not just some, we're talking about a whole layer, maybe even a barrier of shelves. Finishing the last row with the two remaining shelves, and there we go. Our goodies storage is ready. And yeah, we're gonna throw in an arch to make the entrance happen, and a couple of moss-covered stones to match the vibe of our base. And I've got one more bench left. Let's place it somewhere here. And we need some light for the storage. This little lamp will do the job. And we'll make another area near our storage using the leftover fence. Because why not, right? Anyway, it used to be kinda empty, but now it's way better and more compact. And here's how our base looks so far. Pretty much everything's done. But there's one tiny problem. The middle looks kinda empty. We gotta figure out how to fill that space. So, yeah, like I said, we're almost done. The kitchen area is already finished. And right across from it, we've got our caves. I mean, they already kinda come pre-built. Alright, let's quickly get all this loot into our storage. Straight onto the shelves. Okay, loot's in. Now let's drop these giant mushrooms. They fit in here way too perfectly. Yep, more arches again. This time rounded ones, but with the same fairy lights on them. And one more here, for the newly created area. Shoo, done with the arches. So what's next? Of course, some greenery, specifically bushes. Gotta fill out our base with some plants, huh? While I'm busy with all this, you guys can hit that like button and drop a comment. You know I read every single one, and I want to hear what you think of this video. Alright, let's keep going. We'll slap a sign here so everyone knows whose base this is. You already know this one's gonna be the Batcave base. We've still got some bushes left, so let's drop them real quick. One near bench would go perfect. And we'll put one piece on each side of the entrance. Man, this already looks super dope. And this big flower is gonna stand right here. And now it's table time. Yep, don't be surprised. We don't have a single table, so 4 at once. Go big or go home. And yeah, we'll add some chairs too. Can't have our guests just standing around, right? Of course not. We're civilized people after all. 4 chairs for 4 guests. What can I say? Everyone else better show up with their own chairs. I've decided this spot's gonna be the pets zone. So yeah, gotta add some greenery for them too. Turns out we didn't have that many bushes, so this side's only getting one for now. And guys, look how insanely atmospheric our base looks at night. This just awesome. Our kitchen zone once again, and Bestie is chilling here with her kiwi bird homies. And the middle part of our base already looks way better than last time. Much more detailed, huh? And our future pet zone is so cutie patootie. And here's our storage area, which is still empty for now. And here's the entrance. The only thing our base is missing is a big dome, so it really feels like we're inside a massive cave. Alright, now we can make a roof for our cave using the admin tool. At the moment, it doesn't cover even half the base, but no worries, that's easy to sort out. Yeah, the roof's done, but we should lower it a bit like this. Nice! And now, guys, you can really feel the vibe that we're inside a cave. as strange as it sounds. And now let's make some kind of ramps using this stone or soil, I don't know. I think this is gonna be super useful. And on the other side, we'll shorten them a bit, cause they kinda crawled onto our kitchen. Kinda messed it up, but I can fix it any time, so whatever. We'll just copy this block and slap it right next to it, and then stretch it up to make a kind of vertical column. One more time, copy it, paste it, and stretch it out. Yep, that's just right. And now I wanna turn this block into kinda steps so you can climb up. Yep, way better like this. Alright, let's just extend this beam, a part of our roof, and then move on to the other side. Alright, classic copy-paste. And here we go. That's how we do these tricks with the admin tool, guys. Wanna hear the 2 magic words again? I think you already get it. Nice. Now this side's like a mirror of the other. Just rotate it, but you get the idea. Alright, this time I'll just say I straight up duplicated it. Okay? I'm trying to make the cave looking roof shape, guys. Am I pulling it off? Let me know in the comments. Alright, now we're just gonna add some texture to our cave using these giant beams. I'll throw on a couple of layers and yeah, it's really gonna start looking like a proper cave. See that? Just a couple of layers and the roof already looks like a real cave. That's what I was talking about. It's all about small details, you know? While I'm here struggling and breaking my back for you guys, go ahead and hit that like. I'd really appreciate your support. And now, the little stuff left. Scatter these pillars with fairy lights and a couple of log walls. Just these leftover walls, nowhere to put them. But here they kinda highlight the roof of our cave. Alright guys, it's been exactly 247 days since we started building our base and kicked off this challenge. And now, everything's ready. Let's go check it out. And here's our base from afar, guys. A totally hype and chill bat cave you could only dream of. And let's take a look from above. Yeah, this is just top tier, nothing else to say. But hey, dreams do come true, including this base. Let's fly inside and check it out. Right away, we're greeted by a sign that screams, Bat Cave Base. And this is the kind of beauty that greets us. The vibe is absolutely insane, guys. And right here, we've got the collapsed caves. We could go in there, but we won't, because honestly, I have no idea what I might see there. And right across from the cave, we've got our huge table, where we can seat 2 more guests besides me and my bestie. And the next highlight of our base is the kitchen. This is where my bestie with her friends Lupa and Poopa cook up their culinary masterpieces. Our base is also famous for its unique and super vibey lighting. And in another part of our base, we've got a zone for our potential pets, like bears, wolves, and other pets. And here's the last zone where we'll store all our stuff, like campfire fuel, bandages, and other goodies. Alright guys, that's a wrap for the video. Hope you loved our Bat Cave base. We put in a ton of effort and time for you. Drop your feedback, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what you think of the base. And don't forget to share your ideas for the next videos. All right, see ya.